Hello everyone! In this short tutorial I explain how to simply create a Pandas data frame from scratch, adding an additional column or row and set and reset the index in a Python Jupyter notebook. So for that we are going to import the pandas as pd. And next we can just create a data frame with numbers. So we define df1 as pandas pd.Dataframe, and then we define here column name 1, 2, 3, 4. And we just add in here numbers. Don't forget to put here some commas in between, and at the end you need to omit a comma. Make sure you have the right brackets here. When we want to make the same data frame just with letters, we need to specify the letters within the quotation mark. So for example, if we just type here an A without quotation marks, then we get an error. As you can see, A is not defined, so we want A as letter within this data frame. We get this simple data frame with the letters we assigned up here. Then the next thing we can do, we can just add a column to a data frame. So for that we just specify a new column name in brackets here, and then we are going to assign the values in the column, and here we just want to concatenate the letters from column 3 and column 4. Yeah, you already see it down here, but when we just run it, then we have IM, so which is from column 3 and I, and from column 4 and M, and we just concatenate that. Then we can also add an additional row to this data frame, so we can just call the .lock and then type in the brackets a 4, so we want additionally this 4th row, and then we just define for each cell new 1, new 2, new 3, 4 and 5, which are just these values here. And then when we want to set an index, you can see here we have an index in this data frame, so this is a little bit lower than the rest of the columns, and also we have here fet letters. So for that we just define the data frame 4 as data frame 2.setIndex, and then we need to specify which column we want to take as an index. And when we want to reset the index, so we want to put the index back as column so we can use it, then we can just type .resetIndex without any specific arguments in the brackets. Then we just use it as a default, so we assign the column name here as index back to a normal column. And as you can see here, we have an additional index here as column assigned, and we don't really want that because here we don't have useful information in there. So for that, to reset the index with no additional column of this one, the index, then we can just type within the brackets drop equal true, and when we do that, then we have the column name 1, which was before as index, as normal column now, and we also don't have this index just because we defined here drop equal true. I hope you got a really short introduction into Pandas DataFrame in Python. If you liked the video and you want to see more such short videos, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot and see you next time.